Yo, champs in the making, and welcome back to Legendary Adventures. My name is Eli, aka that big sauce gamer tag.
And I'm Becky, aka Small Fry.
And guys, we are here in, well, we're actually here today in beautiful Southern California, taking a brief break between, you know, shooting, editing, and all that other fun stuff that we do. With that said, you know, it's time for mass evolutions, where we can go ahead and take advantage of getting that XP right now. And in this particular case, we're going to go ahead and be doing the Sinnoh
Region
evolutions. We've been putting them off for a while, just because, you know, like you guys yourselves, you're looking for better IV ones, or maybe the XP situation. Now, though we wish that we had the sufficient Pokemon and the candies to go ahead and do the evolutions, the full list, each of us, we don't, but combined together we do have enough to go ahead and evolve, and then of course add new Pokedex entries into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones in here, you guys. Like, we've been waiting on some shinies, like he said, Pokedex entries. So
oh yeah, shiny evolutions.
Stay tuned, and don't forget, ring that bell and click that subscribe button.
But I have to hold the camera
and click that subscribe button.
Alright guys, so with that said, let's go ahead and take a quick look at what we're going to go ahead and evolve. The way we're going to be evolving our Pokemon today, no particular order, but yet at the same time there is some order to the chaos, I guess.
Yeah.
We're going to be evolving the Pokemon that are in the most likely that you're going to be utilizing in either raids or PvP, and of course taking advantage of being able to give that third tier move for like a lower cost.
Yeah, for the baby Pokemon.
For the baby Pokemon, yeah, which, you know, always a key item to remember. But with that said, let's dive into a particular Pokemon that we haven't really thought much of since it's Community Day, which was an awesome Community Day down in San Diego when we got to do it.
Yeah, that was so much fun.
Yeah, and that would be for Sinnoh, and particularly Sinnoh, who evolves all the way now to Mamoswine, who is a beast, right?
Yeah, he's like one of the most powerful Pokemon in the whole Sinnoh region, and he's just in this tier of its own.
Okay. I'll say ice.
In the I no, just overall.
The wife is always right. All right, so guys, let's go ahead and do that first evolution. Here we go. So for this particular run in itself, we're gonna go ahead and be evolving two Sinnohs. Now, I do happen to have one of the shiny ones here that is pretty up there in the IVs. So I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there enough that I'm gonna go ahead and evolve it. No, not sharing.
Why?
But it's up there.
We're sharing.
It's gonna cost me 125 all the way. Let's go ahead and do the first evolution here.
That makes no sense, but my combat power is 463 and IV is 81, so let's go. All right, yay, got it. CP 2133, marvelous, love it. What is yours?
At 994.
Nice.
So definitely not one for raids, but definitely one for PvP.
Cool.
So next on the list would be Elekid, right? Because we're gonna go ahead and evolve him to Electivire.
Yes, that cute little Elekid that I've been hatching a lot of him, so I'm ready for this one.
Now, with that said, Elekid is one of those baby Pokemon that does give you that new attack for 10,000 Stardust and 25 candies. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do in the evolution. Now, the full evolution of this Pokemon of Electivire, well, he's a pretty powerful electric Pokemon, pretty much second to Raikou in regards to attack ability. I mean, the DPS alone, he's phenomenal. The only downside is that he doesn't take hits as well as Raikou, so a little bit glassy on that situation. So if you utilize them, dodge for sure. And then here we go. Let's get that new entry. Use that Sinnoh Stone.
Alright, here we go. Oh wait, are you right?
Yep, going.
Wait, what happened to yours?
Use this item on your Pokemon.
An unknown error?
What unknown error? What the heck?
Well, mine's done. Oh yeah, he's a beast, dude. He looks awesome.
Yours is awesome.
I really like him.
And I have an unknown error. Okay, so that was a bit weird. As you guys saw, my screen said that it couldn't evolve them for error reasons, but it's when I went back after rebooting the game, it went ahead and showed him evolved. So here he is in all his glory at 1746 on combat power. Now here's where we're going to go ahead and differentiate a little bit on the evolution part, mainly because the wifey does have Togepi, and though I have one too, I don't have enough candies to get him out to what is it, Togekiss?
Yeah, Togekiss.
No, it can't be Togekiss. What's the name of it?
Yeah, because it's Togetic and then Togekiss.
Oh, you're right. It is Togekiss. Again, wifey's always right. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and evolve my Badoo here.
Here we go. I'm gonna do his third attack. So there it is.
So yours is running.
Evolve. So this is the first one that I'm gonna evolve all the way. So this is so exciting.
This particular Pokemon all the way to Roserade. I'm just gonna give it a quick, the new attack for 10,000.
Ooh, here we go, you guys. Yay! And it's because I've been hatching Togepis. So you know, sometimes it's like 25 candies. Cause come on, you guys, you don't see Togepis just out and about. Those are just hatched.
No, hatch are the raids for...
Or raids.
Yeah.
No. Oh.
Not raids for Togepi, but raids for the other. Oh, that's awesome.
Togetic. Yeah. I'm so...
Raids for Togetic, Togekiss.
That's awesome, you guys.
Alright, and not to fall behind, throwing my Roserade here. Waiting for the evolution. Almost everyone in the legendary squad just seems to have this one, or at least in the local legendary squad seems to have the shiny version of this, but still nonetheless a beast in its own right. We are going to go ahead and be evolving the pretty much toughest dark type Pokemon out there in itself, Sneasel, evolving him to a Weevil.
Yeah.
Now this one in itself I've been holding off for a while, really looking forward to getting this one into my teams.
Okay, so this is gonna be your first one then.
This is my first one in itself,
awesome.
And one that I much needed really for raids, since it comes in handy a lot of the time. You know, in the legendary raids in itself, you know, he's usually a 6th or 7th on the list of Pokemon you want to utilize. And so with this one coming in at 1687, will require some candy, some Stardust to be powered up.
Yeah, mine came out to 1694, so...
But still, a great one to have. Alright guys, so on this particular one that I'm diving into, I'm going to be evolving my Rhydon. Thank you. My Rhyhorn. On this one, we're going to be evolving my Rhyhorn to Rhydon and then to a Rhyperior. Now, I do already happen to have one, so this won't be a Pokedex entry, but it'll be a second one added into it, and one much that is needed. Rhydon and Rhyperior have that soft spot on our hearts as well, because you know they were the initial ones that we first got us to you know, over the 2500 combat power level, and then over the 3000. And
yeah, it was just always on top of the list for some reason. It's like, okay, he would power up, evolve, but he would always make it to the top. It's like, who's your strongest? Like, Rhyperior now, but it's like Rhydon before, you know?
Pokemon that we leaned on the most.
Yeah.
So with that said, always great times, always a plus using it, evolving it all the way. It's going to be 125, you know, 25 for the first stage, and then 100 plus the Sinnoh Stone.
So I am going to evolve my shiny Roselia, and it's going to be a Pokedex entry for me, so that is so exciting. And this one, you guys, this one, he was just driving us home basically from taking over gyms, and I just happened to click on that one and it was shiny. It was so awesome. Dude, I love this one. It is so sick. 2022, you guys, like, oh my gosh, dude. How awesome is this?
Not as awesome as this guy right here, but...
No. Wait, well, he is awesome. I can't
he is
really
awesome.
Say, but you guys,
a tank of a beast.
Yeah, he is so useful in raids. Like,
so the next particular Pokemon in our list that we'll be using or evolving will be Murkrow into Honchkrow.
Yeah.
And as you guys know, he's one of the elite like flyers out there. You know, best to go ahead and use against fighting Pokemon. And with that said, do you have one in yours? I
do, because I was so excited for that. That was like the second one that I evolved in the whole Sinnoh region.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Well, yeah, I have not evolved mine whatsoever, so this will be a new entry for me.
Cool. Let's go.
Let's doing it.
Let's doing it.
Let's doing it. Let's do this. Sorry.
Let's do
I promise. I bought coffee. I drank coffee.
No, you didn't. You
it's
didn't
halfway
finish
through.
it.
I didn't
That's
finish it. He looks like
He's
a
a
beast.
He's a beast, dude. He doesn't look it, he is it. So mine came out to combat power 2466.
Nice.
And with Snarl and Brave Bird. So you know Brave Bird is a good move.
It is. Mine came out to 1521. I was hoping that it was gonna stay a little bit under, so I can use it for PvP. But that's okay. That's okay. You know what? As trainers, we'll go ahead and search for more, save up the candies, and go from there. So with that said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and focus on evolving Tangela into Tangrowth. Hey, little buddy. Oh, cute guy. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and evolve Tangela into Tangrowth. Is it Tangrowth?
I don't know.
It's Tangrowth.
It is?
Yeah. So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and evolve him into Tangrowth, and then ideally have him just in case maybe he gets a new moveset, gets powered up differently. You know, the good thing about Tangrowth is that, you know, it's a high defensive Pokemon. I mean, for heaven's sake, it can survive Kyogre's Blizzard and still have HP left over. So I mean, not many Pokemon can say that and still dish it out. So it is one of the ones to utilize. I've been looking forward to evolving this one.
And you guys, Pokedex entry right here. So this is gonna be my first one. What about you?
Negative. I don't have enough candies.
Oh, I barely have enough. I have 107. And here we go.
My bad. Fail.
Okay,
Someone just stopped the wasted like thing.
Oh, check this out though. It's done. Ooh, it reminds me of McDonald's.
Grover? Oh my goodness. Could be Grover's child. It actually looks like me in the morning when I don't brush my hair.
Nice, dude.
Very cool. So for the next one, the wifey here, Team Becky. You guys always seem to have all the Pokemon and candy. I don't know. Maybe I'm just wasting too much time taking over gyms, raiding.
That's not a waste of time.
Searching for revives.
Oh yeah.
Please send gifts. I'll send gifts, guys. But with that said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and be focusing on Yanmega, which is, you know, I don't know if it's surprising to maybe newcomers, not to, you know, the veteran players who are already familiar with this, but he is one of the tied in the top 3 of bug Pokemon out there, you know, with Pinsir.
He's a beast in his own respective class.
Right.
Yeah.
Always at that situation where, like, well, what one bug Pokemon can do, another one can do better. But I mean, it's still one that you want to have, because there comes a few times, especially in PvP, where, you know, his particular stats go ahead and give you that benefit of over other Pokemon. So with that said, let's go ahead and evolve one of yours.
Yeah, but this one's not gonna be for PvP. I don't have one for PvP.
Oh, this is a Flex Evolve, guys. A Flex Evolve.
This one's to add to the Dex. Dude, it looks beastly.
It is a beast of a Dragonfly.
That looks awesome. The Pokedex entry.
Yeah.
And the little. Oh,
hi, buddy. Oh, you're so cute. So guys, for the next one, we're actually going back to a baby Pokemon, one that many of you guys have hatched already, and that's that cute Magby Pokemon. For this particular Pokemon, we are going to go ahead and be utilizing the new attack, so spending that additional 10,000 Stardust, and of course the 25 candies to have it learn that third move. You know, this particular Pokemon you would think would be originally like on the must evolve list, but because Flareon is such a beast of a fire type Pokemon, he tends to go ahead and fall back. I mean, honestly,
there's so many more fire types that are higher level, or higher tier. Let's go with the higher tier that you want to utilize. So Magmar gets left behind in that sense, but it's still a cool Pokemon in its own right. I mean, I wish I could utilize it a little bit more, because he looks awesome. He looks like the King of Flames or something. Right. Yeah, the King of Flames. There you go. It sounds like he'd be working at Nice. You got a Pokedex entry. I did with him. So very cool on that. And he knows Psychic Attack. So I mean, I don't know. I could see uses for him in regards to it. Definitely something that I might
just be leaving at gyms more often,
Yeah.
just because you don't always want to leave the best of your best Pokemon in gyms, but you do want to leave something that might be a challenge for you.
Or intimidating. Some people would just be like, oh no, you know what I mean? Fastest, I'll leave that alone.
Very true, very true. Now guys, for this one in itself, we would initially be evolving routes to Corellia, but we already have done that evolution in the past. We've been waiting to evolve our Corellias actually to the next step, which is going to be Gallade in this particular field. Now I'm still missing both evolutions from this, but we're going to go, since it's the Sinnoh version, we're going to go ahead and jump over to that one. Hey buddy, he is so cute. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and be evolving both of ours to that.
Okay, let's go.
To that tier.
So I already have the female version evolution.
Which is what I'm missing. But I hope to go ahead and, hatch a few more, catch a few more, and then do that evolution. Ideally looking for better IVs, and then of course whether it's something I could use in PvP or something I can utilize for raids.
It's so funny that he actually looks like the male version of it. Like, that's accurate.
And is looking dope. And because of that new fairy attack that was released, Charm, it does put him up there as a beast. So
yeah.
So guys, next in line to go ahead and evolve would be Mischievous over to Miss Magus. And this one, I mean, what can we say about this particular Pokemon? It's next in line behind Tyranitar as the highest attacker for dark type Pokemon. A great one to have.
A super great one to have.
And in this particular case, we are both evolving our shiny ones.
That is amazing, actually. Are you doing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of want to keep them the same way, but
I don't. I really want it to be in the evolve, so I'm just hitting evolve right now. No regrets. Like, seriously.
Regrets. Okay.
Oh wait,
okay.
Okay, it just froze. I was like,
going through. Here we go.
Twinsies.
Only because she's doing it, that's why I'm doing it.
Dude,
It does look like a beast of all.
That's awesome.
And Pokedex
entry. Oh, with the me. Yeah, I was waiting for this moment, you guys.
That looks awesome.
That's aesthetically, it's just like, yes.
Alright guys, so on this one in itself, we're going to go ahead and be a little bit different on who we're evolving. The wifey is going to be evolving Porygon, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you have Porygon?
This is Porygon 2 to Porygon Z, so yeah, I don't have it.
Oh, you don't have that one. Now, I do have that one already, and it's actually pretty decent in combat power. I just don't have the candies right now to evolve it, and but I do have a few that are set up, so I'll probably put that in a video later on. But what I do have and what I've been waiting to do is my Gligar. And shout out to Scotty, who was able to evolve his a few months back and was walking around just be like, look what I got. And I hate to admit it, but I did get a little jelly.
You mean Scotty Puff Jr., right? Scotty
Puff Jr. Love you, man. But with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and evolve this one in itself to go ahead and have my next one.
I'm so happy I finally have it and I added it to the Dex.
Nice. Wait, why did you want it though? Like,
why? Because it looks so freaking cute.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
It's so awesome.
It's understandable. It's the same reason why I wanted Gliscor, because he looks like a total BA, like just awesome.
Look how he moves. Like, this is my spirit Pokemon. Like.
All right. So with that said, it's added into it at 1522 though.
Oh, just by a tiny
just
bit.
A little bit over.
Hashtag battler problem.
But it's okay. It's still there. And I know what you're probably thinking. Oh, you could check with Pokegenie and other items in itself. But you know what, guys? I'll get the chance for it. So no worries. All right, guys. So in this particular case, we're gonna go ahead and be evolving a Lickitung into Licky Licky. Now we both don't have them, and we're gonna go ahead and be utilizing it. Now, ideally speaking, if you have a Lickitung with good IVs, with the right stats, you may want to just keep it that's under 1500. You may just want to keep it below that, because it is a better battler for PvP. When it comes overall, it falls right below Snorlax, meaning that it takes a little bit longer to go ahead and charge up its attacks. So this is just strictly a Pokedex entry for me.
This is a Pokedex entry. It must be done.
You heard her. It must be done.
Look how awesome it is. He has no idea he's gonna be evolved right now. He's just like living right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is so awesome.
For the next one that we're moving on to is actually going to be Sinnoh Run. Now, does have its benefits in itself, so not a raid contender, but definitely a PvP contender. And this, of course, evolving Sinnoh Run into Frost Class. Now, neither of us have this one in itself. We are going to go ahead and evolve just a regular version of it to
Here we go.
Frost Class.
Dang, that's what's up.
Yeah, she's gangster.
Wow. That's awesome. Wow.
Honestly, one of the prettier Pokemon, like
yeah,
super pretty.
Blown away.
So now comes on to, well, a cheeky monkey, a lovely monkey, Apom in itself. This Pokemon was such a headache in trying to find during the event that it was released for its shiny, and I was grateful to get one, and now happy that I'm gonna go ahead and evolve it.
Yeah, he got the shiny one and I got the 100% one, so I kind of can't complain. So time to evolve this. All right, yay! 2141.
They look so cute.
That looks awesome. That's
That is
awesome.
awesome. Now this leaves us with our final Pokemon to go ahead and evolve out of the Sinnoh region, which should be Duskull. What can we say other than it's a Pokedex entry? With that said, guys, thank you so much for spending time with us. A blast always hanging out with you guys, and of course don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, smash that notification bell,
Share this with your friends.
share this with your friends, and guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter. Until next time, peace.